The proponents of a new bill say some schools across the country are still segregated by race. The Strength in Diversity Act would promote diversity in schools by authorizing $120 million in grant money to support new and expand current voluntary community-driven programs. Washington correspondent Morgan Wright reports supporters of the bill say many students' educations are diminished by barriers of economic segregation and racial isolation.
Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy says a lack of diversity in schools is shameful.
We essentially are a segregated state.
Murphy says in an effort to break the gridlock of segregation in Connecticut and the nation, he's introduced what he calls the Strength in Diversity Act.
What I worry is that if in our state, kids go through their childhood not knowing anybody that looks different than them, those prejudices and those biases will start to feel and seem normal.
The legislation would authorize $120 million in federal grant money to pay for programs that might reduce segregation, from revising school boundaries to creating new magnet school programs to hiring and training new teachers.
We need at the federal level to be putting some funding behind local initiatives to try to make education a more diverse, more inclusive experience.
The Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law says the grant money might go a long way toward providing school districts with the resources they need to improve student achievement. Education Project Director Brenda Shum says students suffer in racially isolated, poorly funded schools.
Are exposed to less rigorous curriculum. They have less access to extracurricular activities, less access to technology.
Ohio Democratic Representative Marcia Fudge has introduced a similar bill in the House. Both bills have a long road before becoming law. In Washington, Morgan Wright.